There's some landmark things, revolutionary yet easy, that a good presidential candidate should be offering. So I will give you a series every week for the rest of the year. And here is number one, absolutely easy, and yes, revolutionary in a good way. It is to make Social Security optional. Optional. Those who would like the benefit of Social Security, even though it's minuscule, can still have it under the government's administration. Those who would like to be out of the oppressiveness of 15+% taxation and save for themselves or spend if they want to and have confidence that they're always going to be productive and earning money. They don't need Social Security in the back end. They may need a good chunk of money now to buy a mortgage. They may want a good chunk of money now to send their kid to private school. They may want to take a nice vacation. They may want to buy a boat. Why is the government stopping this? They're stopping it because of an old, now 90 years old, thought that, gee, the government should take care of some people in their deep late retirement if they're not able to take care of themselves. Well, in the dark days of 1933, that was more likely. In the robust 100 years since then, nobody who has been working for most of their life is impoverished, unless they have terrible habits, in which case they'll probably impoverish themselves again with every single Social Security check. The ability for individuals in 1933 to invest was quite low. Okay, investment advisors didn't exist except for a few very rich people. Mutual funds were non-existent then. Right now it's easy and information is plentiful. People can save on their own and they do much better. Let's compare. Social Security payment between $4,200 and $5,000 a month, if you've been working for 40 plus years, is not good because you've been giving up so much money along the way. Let's say, 20 years ago, you earned $100,000, and that meant at least $10,000 was extracted. Social Security that you see, remember, is only 7.6%. There's another 7.6% on the employer side that you don't see. So let's say it's not a full 15%, but 10% gets extracted. $10,000 if compounded modestly. The average returns for private investments on the fairly aggressive side typically exceed 10%. Let's say 9%. Let's drop it down to 8%. Okay, an 8% annualized return doubles after 9 years. Okay, use the rule of 72. That means the $10,000 that was extracted from you in a multiple 36 years later, so 16 years from now, you would like to take out Social Security. And here comes $4,200 a month times 12 months. About $50,000. Fine. You should have 160. That's what doubling would do. A 20, a 40, an 80, a 160. Okay? I'm compounding, doubling every 9 years. And you probably didn't just earn that $100,000 once. You might have been around that for the whole decade. And they extracted $100,000 from you, which is now worth $1.6 million. Interest on that alone should then pay you more than $50,000. Okay, CDs and banks do that now, 5.5 annual. Folks, the ripoff is astounding. Once again, the best policy is a freedom-oriented one. If you want that absolute security, and it's still not absolute, but the government still is a pretty good guarantor of payments. Okay, you can, if you want to, contribute. But if you'd like to, on your own, save and save better, you should be allowed to. I have another video wherein we work out how those who've paid some in and might be expecting a return could fairly be compensated. All along, though, we get rid of our Social Security obligation and put it on a true system of what you pay in, you are guaranteed a return on the way out. We haven't had that since 1939. That promise from 1933 was literally broken just 6 years later. Do we really trust the government to stay with their promises 46 years later? I don't know. I'm Mark Stewart. See you on the next video.